right.
You really want to start before we go on?
Are you serious? We're here. Sweetheart, but she be on your board. I ain't even lying. She be on your board. I tell you the truth.
Or is it the other way around? You really want to do that? Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, man.
So this week, because it is our yard.
Yeah, man.
The time is a celebrity. Give him a shout out. Shout out this morning. That was awesome. Thank you, Matt Chittum.
Matt. I like what Matt has done. A lot of people don't realize that a big motivation behind this was I say about going on 3 years now. When you and I, we were still doing on the radio, but we had started doing the live podcast, and he was about to drop the article about generational poverty in Northwest.
Right.
And I was like, man, get out of here. Stop playing.
I remember that article.
Yeah, but that information cannot be disputed. And so it kind of gave us a little motivation, even behind what we were already doing, to bring more businesses down here and cultivate more businesses down here. That just gave that extra push. So for him to put that out there, shouts out to Matt, man.
Shout out to Matt, yes. But shout out to you as well.
Yeah.
You know, all that just shines through, and now everything's becoming a reality.
They wouldn't care if it wasn't if you weren't around. So thank you.
Oh, stop.
They wouldn't care unless you was around. So I'm glad. I'm grateful that, like I said, and everything that you've done, being our business affairs officer, it really takes a lot to put together $1 million plan. You can't just go around and just start saying you're going to do stuff, you're going to raise a couple hot dogs and do stuff like that in order to really legitimately put financial and business ecosystem here. So your expertise doing in sales and stuff like that, and knowing the value of real estate, the value of real estate, because that's one of the main things we're going to be concentrating on in this space, as well as business ownership. So
absolutely. We're
excited about it, man, and we're here. It's going.
All right.
We're going to have to fix it.
Are we having a technical issue? Want a break?
We're going to take a quick break and work on the sound. And then we'll be right back.
Stay focused.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tommy P, and we're here for the Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series featuring hip-hop recording artist Trip Azure. Also, of course, man, coming all the way in, doing that thing, bringing the soul for music, Neferteria Hash will be in the building. We also got mariachi band Tricolor doing that thing. And of course, none other than from Winston-Salem, the big homie DJ 360 will be bringing the ultimate day party. Get your tickets right now at Eventbrite. Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series, June 1st, July 6th, August 3rd. Be there.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning. My allergies are kicking my butt again today. I'm sorry. I just sound a little off, but I'm back. we're back. So let's talk about it. Let's talk a little more about T-Boy.
T-Boy this Saturday, man. Take Back Our Yard. It's for, ultimately, we're raising $1 million to start a fund, a community chest fund, for if you don't understand, because I put a lot of it together, because it is a big plan. It's not just an event. It's longevity. It's a resilient economy. It's all those things coming from our own means, from our own hands. I really I'm a hip hop guy, so I didn't lash out when the chief of police had what he had to say about rap and things like that.
Right.
But I did want to make sure we put something in here that shows its value, because I know that one thing, as far as business, our community has always been able to thrive in the music sector. And I really, when I start looking at places like Atlanta and things like that, and even New York, from when it had its time in the music space.
And Miami, of course.
Miami, all
you
that,
were there.
Man. Yeah, all those things, man. It really, the heartbeat and the pulse came from music, man. So I love T.I. He just, I saw an article last night talking about how that Nipsey Hussle was an avenger of this investment thing, and that's kind of what it is. And T.I. had on his last album, Dime Trap, on one of his records, said, "It's no more begging for ish, we can do ourselves."
Right.
And that's what we really are. It's like 10,000 people, $100, that's $1 million. It's done. And I know over 10,000 people personally, and I know at least 5,000 that will have no problem throwing that $100. We do $100 at the bar. We do $100 playing golf. We do $100 on sneakers. So to know that could be the catalyst to go ahead and get moving, what we already know needs to be done. It's not something we're making up.
Right.
It's something we've all known need to be done. So now just being able to put that thing to an actual tangible goal, we're excited about it. We're happy about it.
Definitely excited about it. And we got even more vendors after the article this morning.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Soul food, I know you love it.
Everybody loves soul food. And like I said yesterday, it's the food that brings people together. So. Definitely, this is going to be a great one. But then we have 2 other great ones coming up after this.
Man, we ain't even, like I said, y'all, because that's the real concert. We're going to have a very good, I'm so excited because I saw Carolina, who does so many great things. I saw them at the Colors. The Colors. With her whole band, and it blew me away. So they're going to really be bringing the heat with that. Plus, we got a young recording artist, Trip Azure, man, who's been doing touring all over this area. He's gonna come and do his thing. He got a record that I love. I mean, he's kind of off of it, but I love him. The record called Leave, man, that I think it's a huge record.
Now, is that the one he just did the video for?
This is where I leave.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that one.
This is
I
where
know that
I
one.
leave you.
All right. We're on the show. Okay.
But yeah, man, but with all that said, we are going to, because I know that we are still having some challenges with the thing, and we're going to talk about what we really came here today. We got a young man who's been doing a great thing in the community.
Definitely.
That adds to this. When I first came over to the Lawson building years ago, he was already planning doing here. So I'm excited about hearing what he's got to say. You all who may be having some trouble hearing this, make sure you check out the article about T-Boy, because this is the one thing I'm tired of people saying, well, I didn't know about it.
But you do now, definitely.
You've been knowing about it. You've seen it. You know about it. You know about it. So just come on out, have fun. The city, I do have to say this, shouts out to the city. I mean, because a lot of people will say how, the city doesn't get behind things like that. City was one of the first donors, they were one of the first donors to get behind. Other major entities such as TAP has committed, SIRCAP has committed, the Boys and Girls Club has committed. Allstate is going to be sending some volunteers to help out. Those different things like Apple Ridge Farm. So many great and big entities out here.
Absolutely.
That it does not. If you are from this community or have some attachment to this community, you have no excuse not to be a part of it too. Absolutely. And oh, by the way, if you think $100 is too much to go to an effort like this, I challenge us to really think about our what we really consider is value, because this $1 million gets it all. I'll tell you that. This $1 million gets it all. It allows for us to continue to operate out of the Lawson building, continue to do what we've been doing.
And help others, of course.
Help others. But more importantly, and I'm going to say it, and more importantly, it gets us to Dumas. So,
okay.
So I'll just say that, and yeah, I'll let you do the rest of your show, because sometimes somebody probably get mad about that.
We'll be right back with Antwyne Calloway, so stay focused, everybody.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tommy P, and we're here for the Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series featuring hip-hop recording artist Trip Azure. Also, of course, man, coming all the way in, doing that thing, bringing the soul for music, Neferteria Hash will be in the building. We also got mariachi band Tricolor doing that thing. And of course, none other than from Winston-Salem, the big homie DJ 360 will be bringing the ultimate day party. Get your tickets right now at Eventbrite. Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series, June 1st, July 6th, August 3rd. Be there.
These people might look similar to you. Some are patients, and some are volunteers. A lot of people without insurance are unsure where to turn. At Bradley Free Clinic, physicians, dentists, and others volunteer to provide free services to people who need them. A healthy community depends on everyone. If you don't have insurance, we can help, because we bring together great health providers and the people who need them.
Apple Ridge Farm. Our passion is to reach out to the underserved youth in our communities, transforming their lives through educational, cultural, and outdoor experiences. We build self-esteem through academic support and success. And with self-esteem comes the belief that our children can reach their dreams. At Apple Ridge Farm, our job is to see the amazing seeds of potential in our youth until they can see that in themselves. Children are our future, and Apple Ridge Farm is committed to continue helping kids grow. For more information, visit appleridge.org today.
Faith for a Cure has a fourfold mission rooted in the cure. We care about the cause. We unite people with people. We partner with researchers in order to provide the most current information for persons living with sickle cell anemia in order to educate and spread awareness about this disease. Learn more about sickle cell anemia at www.faithforacure.org.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tommy P, and we're here for the Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series featuring hip-hop recording artist Trip Azure. Also, of course, man, coming all the way in, doing that thing, bringing the soul for music, Neferteria Hash will be in the building. We also got mariachi band Tricolor doing that thing. And of course, none other than from Winston-Salem, the big homie DJ 360 will be bringing the ultimate day party. Get your tickets right now at Eventbrite. Take Back Our Yard Cultural Arts Festival and Concert Series, June 1st, July 6th, August 3rd. Be there.
All right, it's gone now. All right, we're back, and we have a guest with us today. I'm so excited to introduce to everybody Mr. Antwyne Calloway.
Good morning.
Hey, all right, Antwyne.
Yeah.
First, I just have to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You are now the Coalition of Justice for Roanoke, correct?
The Coalition for Justice, yes, it's out of Blacksburg, Virginia, but I am running the Roanoke chapter now.
I love it. I love it. And congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So for those of us who may not know everything about it, talk to us about it. Tell us what you do and what it represents.
Well, I've been here in Roanoke all my life, so I've done various things, and just to kind of explain who I am just a little bit and how I came to being a part of the coalition. I've been doing nonprofit work here in the Roanoke Valley area for almost like 17 years.
Oh, wow.
Started with Virginia Cares Incorporated, and then started to work for other organizations like the Council of Community Services, ran the Halfway Home, which is known as the Dorcas Home on Shenandoah.
Okay.
And currently now the day job that I actually work is with United Way of Roanoke Valley.
Awesome.
But the coalition, the work that I'm doing with the Coalition for Justice began many years ago. I started going to Virginia Tech for various trainings that deal with organizing, grassroots organizing, how to start a movement and various things like that. During that time there, I actually met a lot of individuals that were going across the country organizing and doing great work. So I've been doing organizing work for Tech and at Tech for about the last 8 or 9 years.
Okay.
And I've met some people there that were willing to say, hey, we see the work you're doing, we see what you're doing in the Roanoke Valley area, why don't you be the chair of the Coalition for Justice? And I said, I take it as an honor and willing to do so. And then they were like, well, if you're going to be the chair, then you might as well start a chapter of the coalition in Roanoke. And I said, sounds great to me, and I'm more than willing to do that.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So what exactly do you guys do? You fight social justices, correct? Or
Yes.
Yeah, so talk to me about some of the social justices in Roanoke right now.
Okay, now in Blacksburg, they've been doing this work since 1981.
Okay.
So the Coalition for Justice began as a student movement through Virginia Tech.
Okay.
So they've done a lot of different grassroots issues, whether it's dealing with
race, of
race,
course.
yes, sexual preference, various things of that nature. So they've also done a lot of work in Central America as well to kind of address some of the issues that Central America was dealing with as far as oppression. So there was a lot of oppression that was going on. So during the 80s, while we might have been dealing with some of the drug wars and things that we were having, but during that time in South America, they were dealing with some heavy oppression from their government and from other officials like that.
And they still deal with that
They
over
still
there.
do, just
like Venezuela, for
yes,
example.
exactly. So I agree, you're correct. But here in Roanoke, a lot of the social justice issues that we're looking at here in Roanoke, because we're new, we're starting, what we're doing is we're forming I'm currently in the process of forming a steering committee.
Okay.
And with that steering committee, what we're going to do is we're going to get together in a room and we're going to throw out like all the ideas of what's going on, what's impacting our community, and what do we need to start to address. And then we're going to start to target those main things. Now, of course, we know that we live in a food desert.
Right.
And there's a lot of issues that you all are working with here that's dealing with the well, as far as with your partnership with Apple Ridge and things like that are dealing with the food disparity here in the Northwest Roanoke area. But we're also looking to address incarceration, because that's a major issue.
Definitely.
Education is always an issue. A lot of people don't realize your zip code tells a lot about who you are and where you can be in the next 20 years. And because we're in the 24017 zip code, there's a lot of statistics.
They're already looking at it.
Yes, they're already looking at the statistics and the data to say that most of the kids in this area may not get a high school diploma, or more likely to go to jail than go to college. So these are some of the issues that we want to begin to address, and people don't realize that oppression looks different now.
Right.
Oppression used to look like something that you could see daily when someone had to march down the street, or there were a lot of marches going on in the 50s and the 60s. But oppression has kind of become more covert, and it's more done through laws. It's more done through different kind of systems that are designed to kind of hold people down.
Wow.
Yes.
How can we fight that as a community? What can we do? Because we can't just be a statistic.
True. That's true. The way to fight it is collectively. The biggest thing that has happened to most of our communities is that we've become so individualized. And for the powers that be, or those that may be the ones that overrun, or those that overrule the power structure, that's what they need. They need us all to work, not work collectively, but to work individually. So when they have you sitting at home and you only focus about my house, what I need to do for me, then what ends up happening is when an issue does come up in the community, when something does need to be addressed in the community, you don't have a collective voice anymore.
Exactly.
So even now, even in Roanoke City, we're currently dealing with the Valley Metro is changing the bus routes.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, so they're in the process of changing the bus routes. Now there are 2 bus routes that they're changing that are making a drastic change for people in the Northwest area. One of them is at the Kroger's. At Kroger's, what they're doing is they're moving the bus stop from the Kroger store to where you almost have to get on the bus at Sonic, where Sonic store is. Oh wow! And then the other change is they're no longer going to be picking up or dropping off at the food line on Peters Creek Road. So the drop off and the pickup is going to be on that street that goes up the side like you're going towards the VA.
And what are people supposed to do? Because some people depend on those buses to get food, right?
Then they are the closest, and they are the 2 closest grocery stores in the Northwest area besides Walmart. So what ends up happening is if they change those bus routes, and if that change goes through, then people that usually normally catch the bus that's from the 24017 area and other zip codes, they usually would get dropped off right at Kroger's at the store, and right at Food Line, right directly at the store. Now they're going to have to walk up the hill.
Oh, no. And I know you still have seniors that get on the bus, and it's going to be hard for them, or handicapped people, things like that.
Exactly. So imagine somebody, mother of 3.
Yeah.
She has her 3 kids, but she has to ride the bus. So a mother of 3 that normally has to come out of the grocery store with 10 bags and juggling 3 kids and trying to corral them at the same time.
Now she's got to work twice as hard.
She does. And that's going to make a major difference. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
So, what can we do to help?
What can we do to help?
Yes.
Be on the lookout for some of the things that we're doing in the community.
Okay.
Support, not just what the CFJ is doing, which is the Coalition for Justice, but also support other things that are going on in the community. It's to be a part of that collective voice. Okay. Stop being an individual. Stop sitting at home. Stop just thinking things only affect you, and realizing that it affects the community, and be a part and participate in the community. And for us, as far as for the Coalition for Justice, we're going to be having events. We're going to be out here. We're going to start doing some things to kind of bring notoriety to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to address. And if anybody's interested, go to our Facebook page, which is the Coalition for Justice, Roanoke, Virginia. Even look at the Blacksburg page, because they're doing great work there as well. And to see where you can get in. We have an open door policy. Anybody who wants to come in, wants to participate, wants to be a part of what we have, and really want to be a part of making and creating a movement in this area that could truly address some of the social justice issues that we have, come on, be a part of the team. That's what we're looking for.
And absolutely, we sure will.
Thank you.
Well, Antwyne, we're getting ready to go. Any last shout outs you want to give?
No last shout outs. Nah, except for Pookie and Ray Ray in the hood.
Well, tell people how to get in touch with you.
The best way to get in touch with me, you can contact me through Facebook, as I've already said. That is the Coalition for Justice, and that's Roanoke, Virginia. You can also, you'll see the contact information as far as the phone number and the emails and things like that. If you don't have that, look for me. I'm out here. I'm always in the community. I'm always trying to do good work. You'll see me. It doesn't matter whether you see me on 11th Street or you see me walking around somewhere in another area. Come up on me. I'm very approachable. Come to me and see how we can work together to make things happen in the community.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. And again, congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And to you out there, thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stay focused.
Stay focused.